YouTube. I'm here with my book for Japanese class, Hiyaku. It's awesome. If you're studying Japanese, you should get it. If you're intermediate level. I'm in the second semester of my second year studying Japanese at college, so this is the book we're using, and I'm going to go over the grammar in chapter 1 of the book, and there are 9 grammar points, so I'm going to just go quickly through each one. And the first one in chapter 1 is to say one thing while another, doing one thing while doing something else. And this point, this one that we're learning is aida or aida ni. And so the difference between using them is aida is two things are occurring in the same span of time, the same period of time. They're both going on. While aida ni is the first part of the sentence before aida ni. It's this thing is happening, and then after aida ni is the one thing occurring in one point in time while the first half of the sentence is still going on. So, and before the aida or aida ni, you can use a verb in te form and then iru, verb te iru, or you can use noun no, noun no whatever, or an e or na adjective, just an e or na form. So you could say while you're living in Japan, so Nihon ni sunde iru aida ni, and then you could do various events, various things. While you're in that span of time living in Japan, during a part of that time, you can go to an event, do this and that. That's why it's aida ni. If you're doing something the whole time, while you're in Japan and studying Japanese, or studying Japanese while in Japan, then you would say aida no ni. So that's the first point. And the next point is to say it's a noun that something. So the form is plain style sentence, toyu, noun. So toyu precedes a noun that is related to an idea or a communication, and it is used to further describe its content. And you can't use this for the 5 senses. So the example that they give in the book is the New Year starts with the greeting, Happy New Year. So it's Akemashita omedetou to iu aisatsu de 1年が hajimarimasu. So the greeting, Happy New Year. So they say Happy New Year, to iu aisatsu, greeting. So it's how you can describe a certain kind of a noun that is something. And the next point is say for or to, to a certain group or an individual, the certain values or opinions of that group or of that individual, you say noun ni totte. So Nihonjin ni totte, for Japanese people or to Japanese people. Next point is to say depending on. So depending on the season or the circumstances or something. And this is ni yotte, and this ni yotte you can use a noun before it or an embedded question, a sentence embedded question form. Noun or embedded question plus ni yotte. So that's depending on. The next point is not to mention, let alone, and you say this by saying the noun plus wa iu made mo naku. Wa iu made mo naku. Not to mention, let alone. So any noun, not to mention that noun, wa iu made mo naku, and then usually you list other stuff, not to mention that, but also all of these things. And you can also do this slightly differently to say it goes without saying that. So this is to say a plain style sentence, plus no wa iu made mo nai. So an example for that would be undo ga karada ni ii no iu made mo arimasen. It goes without saying that exercising is good for your health. Okay, so then the next point is to try to. So another way of saying to try to. It's the verb in volitional form plus tosuru. So like to try and make like to try and okay, hold on, I want to find a good example. Or to try and go out or to leave is like deyo to shimasu. Deyo to shimasu. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Didn't pick an example ahead of time. Oh well. Okay. The next point is to say it means that blah blah. That's why blah blah. No wonder blah blah. And you do this by saying plain style sentence plus wake da or wake desu. So tanoshimu wake desu. Like it means that it's fun or celebrate. It's fun, yeah. So next point is as opposed to or whereas, and you do this by saying a plain style sentence plus no taishite. And this expression is often used in writing, so I don't know if people actually say it when they're talking or if it's only used in writing, but like it's basically like you're saying you have like this one sentence in the plain style, then no ni taishite, and then you say something that's like the opposite. So it's like making a comparison between two, or making a contrast between two different things. And the last point that is in chapter 1 is to say like it is customary that. So like you say verb plain non-plat, verb in like plain form, but not past, just like ryu or nai, and you say koto ni natte iru. So so yeah, like one example is say like 豚肉は食べてないは oh wait, no, I lied. Okay, 豚肉は食べてはいけないことになっている. So like pork, it's customary to not eat pork. Okay, so that is all for chapter 1. Thank you for listening. If you are not bored by now, I'm gonna keep posting videos of just like a short review of all the grammar, just because this is like helpful for me to say it while I'm studying it, and maybe this will help somebody who's studying Japanese and they want to learn more grammar points. If you have any questions or anything, you can just comment below. Thanks everyone for listening. Bye.